Have you ever looked at those leafy green carrot tops and thought, there's got to be something more? I most definitely have. These vibrant greens often get overlooked and discarded, but they hold so much potential. Imagine turning what you once considered waste into something truly valuable. It truly felt like a waste to toss them in the compost. Every time I threw them away, I couldn't help but think about the missed opportunities. What if there was a way to make the most out of every part of the vegetable? I was happy to discover you can use every part of the carrot. And the best part? Regrowing them is easier than you think. With just a bit of water and sunlight, you can watch these greens come back to life. It's a simple process that can be done right in your kitchen. All you need is a shallow dish, some water, and a sunny spot. Whether you're an experienced gardener or a beginner, this is a fun and easy project that anyone can do. Plus, it's a great way to teach kids about new and fun ways to grow your own food. So next time you have carrot tops, don't throw them away. Instead, give them a second life and enjoy the benefits of fresh, homegrown greens. Now you might be wondering, if we can regrow the tops, why not the whole carrot? Well, it all boils down to the carrot's life cycle. Carrots are biennial plants, meaning they live for 2 years. In their first year, they focus on growing those delicious orange roots we love. The second year, it's all about flowers and seeds. So, while we can't regrow a whole new carrot from the top, we can encourage those leafy greens to flourish. Those carrot tops you see? They're not just leaves, they're actually stems, and nestled within them are dormant buds. Think of them like tiny sleeping giants, just waiting for the right conditions to wake up and grow. When we provide water and sunlight, we're sending a signal to those buds saying, hey, it's time to wake up and get growing. And boy, do they ever! First, choose carrot tops that are fresh and perky, not wilted or slimy. Give them a good rinse to remove any dirt. Now, here's the fun part. Using a sharp knife, carefully slice off the top inch or two of the carrot, just below where the leaves sprout. This exposes those dormant buds and gives them room to breathe. Don't toss those carrot bottoms. They're perfect for snacking or adding to soups. Remember, we're all about using every part of the vegetable. Next, you'll need to gather your materials. Grab a shallow dish or bowl and fill it with about 1 inch of water. This will be the new home for your carrot tops, so make sure it's clean and ready to go. Then, take your prepped carrot tops and place them cut side down in the water. It's important to ensure that the cut side is fully submerged to encourage root growth. Think of it as giving your carrot tops a nice, refreshing drink. You might notice some small bubbles forming around the cut edges, which is a good sign that things are working. Now find a sunny spot for your carrot top nursery. A windowsill that gets plenty of indirect sunlight is perfect. The light will help the carrot tops grow strong and healthy. If you don't have a sunny windowsill, you can also use a grow light to provide the necessary light. Let the waiting game begin. Over the next few days, you'll start to see tiny roots and green shoots emerging from the tops. It's a fascinating process to watch, and it's a great way to learn about plant growth and development. To keep your carrot tops healthy, change the water every day or two. This will keep it fresh and prevent any unwanted bacterial growth. Fresh water is essential for the roots to develop properly and for the carrot tops to thrive. As you care for your carrot tops, take a moment to check on their progress. Gently touch the roots and shoots to see how they're growing. It's a rewarding experience to see the fruits of your labor, and it's a great way to connect with nature. Now that you've started to notice tiny roots emerging from your carrot tops, that's your cue that they're ready for the big leagues soil. Choose a pot with good drainage and fill it with a well-draining potting mix. Gently plant your rooted carrot tops about 1 inch deep, leaving some space between each one. Water them well, making sure the soil is moist but not soggy. Now that your carrot tops are settled in their new home, it's time to talk care. These greens are relatively low maintenance, but they do appreciate some attention. Keep the soil consistently moist, but don't overwater. Overwatering can lead to root rot, which is detrimental to your plants. A good rule of thumb is to water when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. This ensures that the roots get enough moisture without being waterlogged. And remember those sunny windowsills? They are perfect for your carrot tops. Keep those carrot tops happy by providing them with at least 6 hours of indirect sunlight each day. If you don't have a sunny windowsill, consider using a grow light to supplement their light needs. Grow lights can be a great alternative, especially during the winter months when natural sunlight is limited. Position the light about 6 to 12 inches above the plants for optimal growth. Another important aspect of care is feeding your carrot tops. Use a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer every 2 weeks to provide essential nutrients. Regularly trim any yellow or dead leaves to encourage new growth and keep the plants looking their best. Keep an eye out for pests. Common pests like aphids and spider mites can be managed with insecticidal soap or neem oil. Taking care of your carrot tops can be a relaxing and rewarding experience. Enjoy the process and watch your greens flourish. The best part about regrowing carrot tops is, of course, getting to enjoy the fruits, or should we say greens, of your labor. Once your carrot tops have grown a few inches tall, you can start harvesting those delicious leaves. Simply snip off what you need, leaving the base intact so they can keep growing. Add them to salads, soups, smoothies, or even use them as a garnish. The possibilities are endless. Now that you've successfully grown your carrot tops, let's put them to good use. Carrot tops are a versatile addition to many dishes, adding a fresh, herbaceous flavor. Here are some delicious recipe ideas to inspire you. Toss chopped carrot tops with avocado, cherry tomatoes, and a lemon dill vinaigrette for a refreshing and nutritious salad. Combine cooked pasta with blanched carrot tops, peas, and a light pesto sauce for a burst of spring flavors. Blend cooked carrot tops with broth, onions, and garlic to create a creamy, flavorful soup that's perfect for any season. Add chopped carrot tops to a hearty stew along with other vegetables like potatoes, carrots, and beans for a nutrient-packed meal. Sauté carrot tops with tofu, broccoli, and a soy ginger sauce for a quick and healthy dinner. Stir-fry carrot tops with red pepper flakes, chili oil, and your favorite protein for a dish with a kick. Blend blanched carrot tops with basil, pine nuts, olive oil, and Parmesan cheese for a unique twist on a classic pesto. Combine chopped carrot tops with parsley, garlic, olive oil, and vinegar to create a tangy, zesty sauce perfect for grilled meats and vegetables. Use chopped carrot tops as a garnish for soups, stews, and even cocktails. Or steep carrot tops in hot water to make a flavorful herbal tea that's both refreshing and unique. Remember, carrot tops can have a slightly bitter taste, so it's often recommended to blanch them before using them in recipes. This helps to remove any bitterness and tenderize the leaves, making them more palatable. So, are you ready to join the carrot top revolution? It's easy, it's fun, and it's a great way to add a touch of green to your home and your plate. Plus, it's incredibly satisfying to transform what was once considered kitchen scraps into something delicious and nutritious. Give it a try and see for yourself the magic that unfolds when you give those humble carrot tops a second chance at life. Happy growing!